I'm Chad Sparks in the community, and today we find ourselves at Sugar Creek Alzheimer's Special Care Center right here in Normal, Illinois. And we're excited to be here. Two of our favorite ladies in the community will be my guests today in what's going to be a very informative session where we get to learn about the skill of memory care and just how good this facility is at doing it. So we get to introduce them and talk to them, but we also get to talk to you about an event that we're hosting. A big event. It's called Bloomington Normal's biggest free community breakfast and bingo, scheduled for Thursday, September 8th from 10 o'clock a.m. until 12 o'clock p.m. 2 hours of free food provided by Hy-Vee. Fun for the ages as we get to continue to play free bingo with escalating cash prizes, prize giveaways, and a whole lot more. It's going to be a special morning, and we are so grateful for all of our sponsors, especially Sugar Creek Alzheimer's Special Care Center. Well, folks, we hope to see you there, and we look forward to you meeting our guests today. And without any further ado, let's bring them in and meet them and learn from them, especially for all that they are so skilled at doing right here in this great facility. With me today is the one and only Kristyn Durre. Now, Kristyn, let me make sure I get your title correct. I've always known you, but I don't know that I could ever really just ring off your title. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you want to do it or do you want me to do it?
You can do it.
Okay, here it is. It's Kristyn Durre, Area Community Resource Director. Is that right?
That's it.
Okay.
AKA marketer.
And that's who you are. And
That's
you do
who I
an
am.
amazing job. Kristyn, we have a lot to talk about today, and also we're going to talk to your comrade, one Crystal Biddle, who's the administrator of this great facility. But first and foremost, we're going to fire some questions at you.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. Now, and before we actually do this, we do want to mention that we are hosting an event on Thursday, September 8th. It is at the Interstate Center in Bloomington, Illinois. It is called Bloomington Normal's biggest free community breakfast and bingo. We're excited about it.
We're excited about it.
You're excited because you get to play.
Absolutely.
As well as a lot of other people. And you know,
And I love seeing the smiles on the seniors' faces.
Now, see, that's what you're supposed to say.
Yes, it is, though. It is.
All right.
It's the truth.
So we're excited about that. Crystal will be playing, and Kristyn will be playing,
Yep.
and many others. We're expecting over 300 people in attendance, so it'll be a lot of fun. And we'll show you and talk more about this later. But for now, we have things to discuss regarding Sugar Creek Alzheimer's Special Care Center.
Yes.
Can I ask you, are we okay for me to ask you some questions?
Absolutely.
We'll treat this as an interview? Okay.
Absolutely.
So we were talking, and you said, and this is important, you said that you're the only standalone memory community in Bloomington Normal.
Correct.
Explain that if you would.
So everyone that lives here at Sugar Creek Alzheimer's Special Care Center has some sort of a cognitive impairment that deems them to be here. So where we're a little bit different is the other communities in town are all fabulous, and we get along great with them.
Sure.
But the difference is this is all we do here is dementia, Alzheimer's, and cognitive impairments. Anybody that needs those kind of services, that's what we do. So we do call ourselves the experts in memory care. Again, because that's all we do.
We were talking, you said that there's kind of a tagline that you guys have. And I want to make sure that everybody who watches this knows how important this is. You said that your organization makes meaningful moments with your residents.
Yes, correct.
Now, before I get to that, I have to tell everyone, I walked into the facility and you're walking around sharing conversations with these individuals as if they were your own family members.
Absolutely.
And this is what you do, and this is probably what you mean by this.
And I feel that that is a way we really stand out because we do take everyone else's loved ones and basically they're like our family. I mean, we not only help the resident, but we do include them just like family, doing personal things. If we need to call the family, if we need to do all these extra things, just letting them know how their loved one is. But getting to know their life story and everything that they enjoy doing and then incorporating that in their everyday life, that's what we call making meaningful moments with our residents.
One thing, Kristyn, that's interesting to me, and I think it's a sign of any great organization, is that, and you told me this, that you promote, your corporation, your organization promotes from within.
Yes, correct.
That in and of itself is important to all of your employees, to everybody in your community, because they know not only are they working for a great organization, but there's an opportunity to kind of rise in the ranks.
Correct.
Is that fair?
Yes, absolutely. So folks that have maybe started out, as an entry-level position, if they can prove themselves as a loving, good, dedicated, loyal employee, that's going to get noticed. and we've had people are here a long time, you know, the longevity here at Sugar Creek. Speaking from myself, I was hired to be the marketer, and then I've now gotten asked to market 2 communities. So,
by the way, we're going to talk about that too.
Okay, well, just that for myself, I've seen that happen. So yes, they definitely do promote you if they feel that you are doing a good job.
You mentioned a second community. We have to mention this because this is,
Okay.
You've got Bloomington Normal.
Yes.
And you also have, here it comes, we're making the announcement, Champaign-Urbana.
Yes.
Okay, tell me about, first of all, the name is different, so let's make sure that we understand that. What is the name of the community in Champaign-Urbana?
It's called Amber Glen Alzheimer's Special Care Center.
They're in Champaign-Urbana, okay, and so anyone who would have a loved one, a family member, someone who would need care, certainly in that market, they could go there. And I'm assuming that you kind of bounce back and forth, right? You do a lot of this.
Yes.
You do a lot of travel.
A lot of travel.
Okay,
yes.
okay, good.
But one thing that's neat about the 2 communities is they look identical. So our building is designed for people with dementia, cognitive impairments. The hallways are wide. The building's built for if people like to walk, because a lot of people with dementia like to walk. You know, they're busy.
Sure.
They're trying to get home, those type of things. So this building is built specifically for that. And the one in Champaign-Urbana looks exactly like it.
I mean, this is a beautiful courtyard. You've
Yes.
got the fountain, you can come out, you could relax. I mean, this is just really a beautiful facility. And is that the same thing in Champaign-Urbana?
Yes. It looks identical. The only thing that's different is the decor.
Okay.
Pretty much. So this was originally, I believe, built, there was a horse farm here before. And
Was this before our time?
This was before our time, I believe. But that's why there's a lot of horse pictures and
nice.
farming
Okay. And I
the-
noticed that.
type of thing. So,
Okay.
so it's more of a country vibe. And in Urbana, it is more of all Illini. It's the Illini vibe. That's
Kristyn,
your vibe.
Kristyn, that's my vibe. I live that vibe. Okay, I know that vibe. Okay, well, we're excited that you have 2 facilities.
Yes.
It certainly bodes well for those. Maybe if you're full here, they could go there or vice versa.
Correct.
That's
Correct.
Okay, perfect. So Sugar Creek Alzheimer's Special Care Center is one of our sponsors. We are grateful that they are. We have to do these things together.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we've been doing them a long time, and we're grateful for that. We're still young, though.
We are.
We have to
We're
remember
very
that.
young.
We're very young. Okay. Well, Kristyn, thank you
Thank
for
you.
being here. Thanks for all
Thank
that you
you.
do. And we're going to see you September 8th.
Playing bingo for money.
And you might just win a prize on that day.
And a prize too.
There we go.
Absolutely. You want to be there.
Okay. Thanks,
All right,
Kristyn.
thank
You for
Thank you.
everything that you do.
All right. Thank you.
This is Crystal Biddle. She is the administrator of Sugar Creek Alzheimer's Special Care Center. Crystal, welcome.
Thank you.
There you go.
Nice to be here.
That's a nice intro. Good. So we're going to ask Crystal a lot of questions. Crystal, we were talking earlier, and we can't miss this. This is a huge detail because, again, there are things that you were telling me that I don't fully understand, but after you telling me and teaching me, now I do. Now we want everybody else to understand. You mentioned something about aging in place.
Yes.
That sounds interesting to me. Can you explain this?
Absolutely. I would
Okay.
love to explain it. So as a company, we really pride ourselves on allowing our residents to age in place. And what that means is that somebody can come to us at any stage in their disease process and they remain with us through end of life. This is their home and we want them to remain here where they're comfortable.
And I would assume that a lot of family members, when they hear this and know this, it gives them incredible peace of mind.
It absolutely does.
Because they're not transferring everywhere. They can be here and you know they're going to be here and they know they're going to be here.
Absolutely, because transferring somebody with a memory impairment could really be detrimental to them.
I've heard this. Okay. And again, you would know this better than us. Thank you for clarifying that because
Absolutely.
I think it's an important point that you guys offer not only here, but in your Urbana facility as well.
Yes.
Okay. You said that there is like an in-skill training. Like you will find the person's skills and allow them to kind of cultivate that skill.
Yes.
Okay, I got to hear about this.
Okay. So, unfortunately, part of the disease process when somebody has a memory impairment is they start to lose their ability to do the things they once enjoyed. And so what we pride ourselves in is we take whatever it was that they did, like gardening,
Sure.
and we adjust it so that they can still be successful and still get the same joy out of that event,
And
whatever
you-
it might be.
Well, you mentioned, and this is fascinating to me, you said that like if there's a mechanic, you might have a bicycle tire.
Yeah, then they can put that on the bike rather than, they might not be able to fix a car anymore, but they can probably still put a bike tire back on a bike or fix the chain.
And that has to be so rewarding for the resident here to know that he still has or she still has those abilities. you said that there was a resident that was a fan of Illini basketball.
Yes, and
How did you do this?
It was so important to him and his family that he not miss any of those games.
I
And
know
so
the feeling.
We actually set an alarm so that it went off, and so we could remember to turn the TV on so that he didn't ever miss a game.
This is true commitment to family. I love this. Okay, well, and it becomes evident. I mean, there are other things. You mentioned something about furniture, that you have individuals that used to work in furniture, finishing furniture. You can even have them do that.
Yeah, so we have a resident who really enjoyed restoring furniture as a lifelong hobby, and so we would go out and get yard sale pieces or pieces that family donated, and we'd allow that resident to sand and stain those pieces.
That's unbelievable. Well, that is certainly, it's a full focus of everything that you guys do, and I love that, and I know our viewers will as well. Okay, so Kristyn, you mentioned this, and again, I want to talk about the fact that you are, and to me, this would be incredibly important if I had a loved one who was in need of memory care. And I hope I said that correctly.
Yes.
Okay, so you said that you're supportive to both the residents and their family members.
We try to be as supportive to the families, or sometimes even maybe more supportive to the families, because it's so difficult for them to make this decision, and there's so much guilt involved. And so we do offer a support group, and I know many of them know Kristyn's phone number. They'll reach out to me, and
I'm not surprised.
we're always available to answer any questions that they have, or just be there to listen.
Well, we saw this just now. I mean, we watched Kristyn take a resident and kind of put her arm around him and guide him back to a place where he was comfortable, and she was talking to him as a family member. Right. There's so much love that's displayed within this community, and I will tell you, Kristyn, it kind of flows from the top down. So
thank you.
It's true. You're
Thank
great
you.
at this, and we've always known that. So. With that said, Kristyn, it has been a pleasure.
Thank you.
We would say that we braved the heat.
Yes, we did.
Made this work.
Yes.
So, folks, we want to remind you that, and again, it is very important that we are hosting the Bloomington Normal's biggest free community breakfast and bingo, Thursday, September 8th. This great organization is a sponsor. We're touched. We're grateful. We love working with you.
We're so excited.
And you're playing bingo.
Oh, I'm playing bingo.
And
that was my first question.
Well, it has to be. and if you win, we're going to have even more fun. So,
yes.
And you get to play. Rarely, probably, do you get to do this. But
I
this
never
day,
get to. I'm so excited.
there we go. We're looking forward to it. We know you are too. To everyone who's watched, thank you so much for tuning in to our In the Community video series, and especially to Kristyn Biddle, administrator of Sugar Creek Alzheimer Special Care Center. Thank you for being our guest, and thank you for allowing us to come stand in the heat and cast this video. We are grateful.
Hi, thanks.
Thank you. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time in the community.